Hello, students, and welcome to English class. I'm your English teacher, Mr. Oza, and it's time for us to work on classwork number 78. The novel that we are reading in class this term is called Siddhartha, and the author is Mr. Hermann Hesse. Today, we're going to take a look at chapter 4, which is called Awakening. As usual, we'll go over some directions before we get started. You have already looked at 4 pictures and you have written down 1 prediction and 1 question, so thank you for doing that. Now you're watching this video, which is great. Thank you for doing that. After you're done with this video, it'll be time to read the chapter. You've got the PDF linked in your Google Doc, and then you're going to come up with 2 main ideas from the chapter. You're going to write your own questions, 2 questions to be exact, and then you're going to do 1 open response, and that'll be at the end of the Google Doc. So that is the directions for this assignment. So let's go over those 4 pictures that you looked at. Let's go over them right now. First off, we see Siddhartha. This, of course, is our main character. You can tell he's got a beard, he's got kind of scraggly hair, he's been out living with the Samanas for over 3 years, and in the last chapter, he met the Buddha. Literally, the man who started the religion Buddhism. He was traveling with his friend Govinda, and his friend Govinda wanted to stay and learn from the Buddha, learn the ways of Buddhism, and learn how to end suffering in your life. Siddhartha had a conversation with the Buddha. He said, that's a pretty cool goal, but I want to learn more. I want to learn more about the universe and how to be happy and how to be successful. And ending suffering is a good start, but I want more. And the Buddha said, well, that is my goal, is to just end suffering. So Siddhartha said, I'm off, I'm leaving, I'm going to go on my own. And so he literally, in this chapter, just runs through the forest all by himself. For the first time ever in his life, he's all alone. He had his family in the first chapter. He was out, in the jungle with the Samanas and Govinda. In the second chapter, in the third chapter, he meets the Buddha, and he, of course, has Govinda by his side. So for the first time in his entire life, he is all alone, and he feels homeless. He feels alone and a little bit scared. He also kind of has this vibe of, now I'm a man, I'm no longer a boy, I'm out on my own, and it's a little scary for him. One thing that he does just randomly is he just starts running. He just starts booking it through the woods, and he is thinking a lot of various thoughts to himself, which you're going to read about. And so this is truly the moment that he becomes independent. By this time in the story, he's in his mid-20s, maybe 26 years old, roughly. And so alone in the woods, he has this thought that I have grown up now and I'm independent, I'm a man on my own. And yes, Mr. Oza has gone back to the meme generator, and so this is kind of Siddhartha's evolution throughout the story. In chapter 1, he's practicing Hinduism, the family religion, the family lifestyle in the village where he grew up. In chapter 2, he's like, no, I can't live this traditional lifestyle anymore. I got to live that samana life. I got to live the middle way, starve myself and, fast for days or weeks at a time, meditate out in the jungle and live the middle way. And then after a while, samana life, even though it was a long time, 3 years, he hears rumors of the Buddha. And in chapter 3, him and Govinda, they meet the Buddha. They learn about ending suffering. They learn about Buddhism, the religion that has literally just been born, or, roughly 2,600 years ago, which is when this story takes place. And then he thinks to himself, no, I need more. Buddhism is not enough. I'm going to go with the interior guidance right now. I don't want the exterior guidance. I don't want to learn from this teacher, the Buddha. I don't care how great he is. And I'm going to just run alone in the woods, off to find the next adventure. And he doesn't know what it is yet. We'll wait until chapter 5 before we learn the next adventure. But right now, he's just alone out in the woods, independent. And he's a little scared, but he feels good about it. So once this video is over, I would like for you to read this chapter. This is the 4th chapter out of 12, and you're going to write down 2 main ideas in the document. Once you write down those 2 main ideas, you're going to write your own questions. You're going to write a level 1 question and you're going to write a level 2 question. And there's a link there in the document if you need a little help discerning the difference between a level 1 question and a level 2 question. But don't forget, when you come up with your own questions, you got to answer them as well. Once you finish that step, it's time for the open response. Remember to read the prompts and read the rubric. There's a rubric that'll explain how you're going to be graded. So please read those prompts and just follow the directions there. All you're doing is sharing your own opinion, but please back it up with some sort of quote or some sort of evidence to at least explain the situation happening in the novel. So we are now 4 chapters into Siddhartha. Remember, that's 4 chapters out of 12 in this unit. Once you finish this book, then you're going to move on to working on an essay project where you're going to write about your own journey towards achieving enlightenment. And once you finish that, the book and the essay, you are done with term 4 and you are done with English class here in your senior year. So I want to thank you for watching this video. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know if you need any help. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great class.